Hi, this is still on homework for problem 9 solution. So we're going to tackle the Kafka plus Flume integration. I've already set up or downloaded the binaries into my EC2 instance right here. So I've already downloaded the Apache web server, the Flume server, the Zookeeper, and also the Kafka. So what we're going to do now is to inspect first the configuration of our Flume. So we have the source here, the channel, and the Kafka sync. So for our source, we still have the tail-app for the HTTPD weblog. So and then we also added an interceptors. This is for the UUID, for the unique ID generation on every event that is coming from the source or ingested by the source. So we will have these unique IDs, and then we will check on that in our data file later on to confirm that it is generating the correct unique IDs. So we also have the this is the most significant part, which is the Kafka sync. So the class it uses a type is a Java class, which is a Kafka sync. So the topic is problem 9. This will serve as our producer, and it will get the data from Flume, and then it send the data to the topic, which is named problem 9. So we're still gonna use the file channel, file channel for our right here. It is binded to the same channel. So since we already checked on the configuration of our Flume, let's check if the web server is running. So it's already running right now. So now we're going to start up our Kafka, our Zookeeper, and then our Kafka. So our Zookeeper, I've created a script right here. So it's going to run our Zookeeper, which is installed in our home directory Zookeeper bin. So let's start this server right now. Okay, so far I don't see any visible error after starting the server, the Zookeeper. Now let's start our Kafka server. So you see that it's still loading. So because we use the NoHub, we can check how we run the Kafka. So right here, server start, Kafka config server properties. So since Kafka has already started, let's check if it's already running. Okay, first we're gonna check Zookeeper if it's still in memory, if it's still running as a background process. Then Kafka. So these two are running right now. So we have our 3 servers running. The next, I use this command to create the topics. So let's check on the Kafka server that the topics was already created. When we run this command, so we see that the problem 9 is already here, was already created. So and the most significant here is the partition. We have 2 partitions when we created problem 9. And now let's now run our Flume server. So far I don't see any errors when you run the Flume server. So now let's let's send our curl request to our web server in a loop. So I already have it right here. I'm just going to look for it to run the, so right here, so curl loop, run loop request. So let's do that. So we're already running the loop request. We should be able to get the data from our from Kafka. We should be able to check if the data, if we can consume the data from that topic. Where's that? So we're gonna need to do the start consumer to receive message. So let's check if we're having data coming in from our server. So we see that it's already ingesting the data right here. So it already sends an output. So this is from our Kafka. This is when we get when we run this application right here. So we see that it's already ingesting the data and sends it out to our Kafka sync into our topic right here from the beginning. Okay, now let's check on to confirm for the UUID. Let's go to this. Let's check if we can see any that the IDs are being generated properly. So now let's do something like this to check if the UUID are being generated. So we got 3. As we can see right here, we have the UUID being generated. So these are the UUID that we as our interceptor earlier. That concludes our solution to problem 9. Thank you.